What's up everyone, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we talk about Final Emperor, a legacy of Lancers. This is my first review for Offbenders. We got an update that added characters that are much better than the past Offbenders. Now they serve some purposes, especially on the Remembrance events. Now, I will be talking about him because I do believe that he's one of the best investments right now. So here we are on rsrsdb.com. There are 6 different versions of Final Emperor in the game right now. The last one is a limited SS tile from ScherBR and All-Star banner. Then the first one is Platinum, available for everyone. The second one is a limited from White Day Celebration, pretty old. The third one was the first one that mattered. Termite Emperor that gets Holy Light and Double Dark Blade, a strong attack that's still relevant. Then the fourth one is the current off-banner called a Legacy of Lancers. There is also the Global Axe called the Victory Banquet. We can compare the status between those two since they are the most recent ones. The off-banner has much higher STR, 114%. That's extremely high. We have premium characters that don't have as much. And right now, Rick is the character with the highest value with 116. 114, it's pretty close. We get lower endurance, but a little higher will, barely matters. His accuracy is just a little low, and his agility is 5% higher. This matters when he is farming. Love and charisma are pretty much the same and don't matter. Well, for STR, we have bonuses and double arrows. And the other arrow goes for will alongside the bonuses. I much prefer an agility bonus, but well, it is what it is. For passives, we have Accelerator Energy 2. When landing an attack, it recovers BP. This is something nice. So 5 BP per turn when you attack. Well, if you are farming, he needs to attack to get this BP, so it's not like some other characters that can get BP even without attacking. You have to make him attack, but it leads to very nice setups. The second passive is called Offensive Union 2. With this one, when everyone is alive, everyone gets 10% increase in damage. This is something we found in the recent version of Barbara. Global Axe Pump It Up is the second passive as well. This is nice because it's not just like Leon's passive that only lasts for one turn. This one will last for the whole fight, increasing the damage of everyone by 10%. And when farming, you also help out other people do more damage. Then the last one is Fired Up 6, getting 30% increase in damage at all times. So he gets 40% and gives 10% to everyone in the squad. Pretty nice for farming. Now let's talk about the skills, but we have to remember Final Emperor, a Legacy of Lancers, is a spear user. Yes, he uses spear attacks that are based on pierce primarily. But he can inherit any attack from his great sword styles while still equipping the spear. And the damage will be just higher because this version of him has higher STR than the Global Axe version, remember? 114% against only 100%. So you can take advantage of having a better cycle as well. But now let's talk about his own skills. The first one is called Grasshopper Plus. With only 2 BP, we get access to a single target attack that deals Pierce and Slash, C power and 17 mod. It's pretty good for the coast, but also inflicts stun. Well, his intelligence is not that high, but this has a different purpose. If you have been playing the Remembrance events, there is a fight against Kazinsi, and you need to stun Kazinsi every 3 turns or you will die. And there's no option for great swords that can stun easily. So you can use Final Emperor Grasshopper attack with any of his great sword styles and stun Kazinsi in a great sword fight. That's how you can do this. And the next skill is Multi-Trust. For 7 BP, we get between 2 to 4 hits with random chance. Each hit will do E power 9 mod, only pierce, but it's pretty good for the coast. There are many nukers in the game with access to Multi-Trust. Characters like Minerva. Minerva buffs herself, she does more damage on long fights. There is also Nadart, you can use Multi-Trust. And these characters will do better than Emperor, but Emperor can use it more often because of 5 VP. You can use Multi-Trust on turn 1, again on turn 2. On turn 2, we won't have enough VP, but he'll be using Grasshopper, and then on turn 4, he's gonna use Multi-Trust again. This is his auto cycle. That will work well for farming, but also very well for raids, since he increases damage of everyone in the squad. It's actually a good character for raids. And if there's only 2 waves of enemies, and there's just, I don't know, 1 enemy in each wave, you can use Multi-Trust and you get good damage, although it's still reliant on RNG. Okay, next skill is called Dual Dragon Light, and for 10 VP we get a full AoE attack with Pierce and Sun damage. And this is nice, only 10 VP. We can compare this to Imperial Sword from his Global X style, and we are spending 1 less VP when compared to this one. That allows him to open with such a powerful attack without relying on power charge passives. And now is where you can just mute him differently, by inheritance, taking advantage of this 2 BP plus. The first interesting thing can be said is from his Termite version. You can inherit Holy Light. This is a 2 BP AoE attack, and then you place this attack here instead of Grasshopper, and then leave Multi-Trust online. He's gonna cycle between Dual Dragon Light. Sadly, not on 3 turns, only on turn 4 he will have enough for Dual Dragon Light, but it's already enough for boss fights with multiple enemies maybe, so you can even wait for overdrive damage. Other inheritance options can be the Double Dark Blade. He's the strongest Double Dark Blade version of all Emperors, but only on turn 2, and a good thing is that eventually he's gonna use it more often too. Then we have Global X inheritances. First of all, Double Sun Slash. This one you can inherit and leave it on 7 BP, and then use it instead of Multi-Trust. You get 2 hits with higher power, but it's Slash and Sun. Depending if you need Slash and Sun instead of Pierce, this is a good combination, and he will do the same. He will use Double Sun Slash 2 times, then Grasshopper, and then Double Sun Slash again on turn 4. Now another interesting inheritance is Sun Flash, because you can make him have a perfect AoE cycle. Just inherit that and leave it on 5 VP even, here, and you will just use it instead of Grasshopper. So he opens with Dual Dragon Light and use Double Sun Slash. It's already better damage than Imperial Sword, but only if you just focus on Sun, because you are switching out between Pierce and Sun to Slash and Sun. Sometimes, depending on the enemy formation, you want to stick to just Slash or just Pierce. Sadly, does not have a cheap Pierce AoE. This is the only way to fix, either with Sun and Slash or with just Sun. For another inheritance, you can also go for his S style, and there is Flowering Plum. This attack uses only 2 BP but gets you back 1, meaning that in the end it's only 1. It's just stronger than a normal attack. So if you want to save VP, you can just use Flowering Plum in between other attacks. And there is also Will Swing Plus. He will do the highest Will Swing Plus damage from all Emperor styles, but he is now locked in turn 2 because of not starting with 13 like Global X Emperor. And the last inheritance worth mentioning is from his Platinum style. You can get Blunt Strike to paralyze the Real Queen on Remembrance event. So it's a multi-purpose character now, but better if you have at least one of the 2 I mentioned. Termite version or the Global X version, allowing him for even better setups if you want Sun and Slash damage. Well, Final Emperor is a character with premium levels of damage. Helping out the squad when farming is amazing, something that Leo has been doing and now this guy can also do, even for long fights. So he's gonna get a double S grade in the tier list, staying on the middle closer to the top, as a character that stays strong, gives you alternatives on remembrance events, will be important for you to get even more rewards to reach higher stages, especially on Great Sword if you are lacking options for stun. As additional info, there is yet another version of Emperor in JP. This one here has lower STR even, but it does have intelligence. It's a spellcaster. He is a rock style. You can see here there is even a guitar. It reminds me of 80s rock stars. The first attack is a 0 BP Slash and Sun with a buff to STR, 25%. This is nice. The second one is an attack that hits 3 times and increases his damage with each hit. And the third one is Galaxy. in Global Galaxy's Triple S, it was buffed. This guy can use this even on turn 1. So just for added information, this guy is strong. Even if you don't have any other version of Emperor, he also has a future where he gets even more utility. So this is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. What do you think about Emperor? Have you got him? If you haven't, will you choose him as an off-banner choice? But still, no rush. I must say that to pity an off-banner is only really worth if you are extremely close to 15,000 coins. Let's say you have 14,000 and you only need one new multi and you are missing out on someone that brings something like this Final Emperor, then it may be worth. Or else you can just wait. You will eventually get all these off-banner styles with some patience in future banners. If you get enough coins for a pity, please say here on the comment sections. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to support the channel, there are links on the description. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.